Hello everybody, Randy here, back for another Pokemon Sun and Moon Wi-Fi battle. Of course, we are on HLD Productions. Hope you all enjoyed the video. Leave a like and comment for some Heat Mons for the OU tier. But today's different. We're doing an RU battle against Topcat. He is a very active person on the Twitch community. He's always looking for battles. He's mainly a lower, he's a lower tier player right now because all they have is RU and that's the lowest tier they have that's stable. So he's always asking for battles. He's always asking for battles like on Discord and everything like that. Pretty cool dude. He likes to, playing lower tiers on stream is so much fun because I'm literally spammed with OU battles. I mean, OU's fun. I love playing Pokemon. Any battle's fine, but actually able to use fun mons that actually work makes it fun. Because it's one thing to bring a Durant to OU to where it has somewhat of a chance of doing successful, to where bringing it to RU to where it actually can do a lot of work. So that's the fun part about it. But I mean, Pokemon battles are fun in general, so I always love battling on stream. If I didn't like it, I wouldn't do it. So anyway, so I have my fun RU team. It's a team built around a Fairy Dragon Steel Core with Stealth Rock Diancie. I have an Assault Vest Guzzlord, which is so fun. Guzzlord is such a fun Pokemon. It's a max attack, max defense with Assault Vest. Just a tank. It's just a tank. That's all it's there for. Just a tank. Not meant to sweep, just a tank. I have a Steelium. I have a Home Claw Steelium Z Durant, just to nuke something with Corkscrew Crash. I mean, Darkinium Z would work too with +2 Home Claws, but I kind of wanted a nuke just to hit something rather than just like a +2. I have a Choice Scarf Rotom Heat. I have a Croagunk, which is actually adamant, not Croagunk, Toxic Croak, which is adamant nature with Fighting MZ. Wait a minute, no, Durant's Life Orb. That's right. I have the Steelium Z on OU. Yeah, it's Life Orb Durant. My bad. I have Fighting MZ, Toxic Croak with Drain Punch, Swords Dance. Drain Punch, not Toxic, Gunk Shot, and Sucker Punch. Sorry guys, I'm kind of speeding this up, but and then I have Larentris as my defensive defogger. So it's a pretty fun team. He's got a pretty fun stand team as well. He's got Gigalith, he's got the Statline, of course, Sandslash, Heliolisk, the what's it called, Claydol, and then the Honedge. So a pretty fun stand team. I do have a pretty good matchup, although his hand team is a good matchup against me. I mean, Statline kills everything on my team except Diancie, so Diancie's kind of important. But usually I always lead Diancie, so there's that. And its health isn't great, so that's the bad part about it. But it's kind of a threatening team. But I know that something like Guzzlord can do some work, as well as the Toxic Croak if Sand is able to get rid of Sand early. But that probably won't happen. Laurentis is nice, but Synthesis is going to be definitely hindered by the Sand. But anyway, let's go and get started, and hope y'all enjoyed. Let's go ahead and do it. So, I, of course, challenged by Pokemon Trainer Topcat. I do lead Laurentis because I figured maybe he wouldn't lead with Sand. I can just get some, nice good hits off. But, I mean, obvious play was the Sand. But, entering this thing is important. I mean, granted, I am defensive. Leaf Storm won't do that much to it. But I do go out for the Leaf Storm here as he makes a switch into the Blade. And the Blade's special defense is pretty poor, even with an Eviolite. I know this can do a decent amount of damage, and after a +2 boost, it's going to do a lot of work. Laurentis does get the contrary ability, for those of you who don't know. Very fun mon. It's not as fast as Superior at all, but it's definitely fun. So we go for the Leaf Storm there. It does a decent amount. After this +2, it should be doing a bit more. Comfortably a bit more. So do go for Leaf Storm again. I do get a crit, which sucks, but at the same time, he's not really a non-steel rock ground type, so he's not going to die to Sandstorm. So, I mean, it sucks, but at the same time, it's not a huge deal, especially the way he's playing it. He's leaving it in. I stayed in because I did not want him to go for an SD or anything along the lines of that. So here, I anticipate him to want to go for Shadow Sneak, and I don't want to take any more damage than I have to. So I do go into my Guzzlord, which resists. I mean, pretty much takes this thing on if it's not set up. So I do take the Shadow Sneak with ease. I am max defense, and my HP is just humongous. So here, I can just click the Crunch pretty safely. He has really no real switch into my Crunch besides maybe the Gigalith, but even then I can probably take on Gigalith. So it does die. The Blade's one of the threats gone. Shadow Sneak could have probably, Swords Dance, Shadow Sneak could have put in some work, but do get my attack boosting, and I am Adamant Nature, max attack and max defense with an Assault Vest, so it's really tanky. He brings in Claydol. Not sure why. I guess he brought it in because he had Cold Berry initially, but I forgot to think it's Dazzling Gleam, and it hits me with Dazzling Gleam. But of course with the Assault Vest, I eat that up for days. The Guzzlord is so fat. It takes a 4 times super effective move, but then again, it's Claydol. I have Assault Vest, so but it was fun to kill it anyway. So I guess he just assumed I didn't have Assault Vest. But even then, maybe I wouldn't have risked that. Maybe Statline was a better play there. But anyway, Statline does come in. I'm assuming this is Choice Banded, so that's why I assumed he would bring it in after the Honedge, the Blade, not the Claydol. But he actually turns out to be Life Orb, and I noticed here that Statline doesn't take sand, so obviously a sand rush. But before the battle, I didn't know that sand rush mons on mons that weren't ground, rock, steel weren't affected by sand. I'm an idiot, so that ends up being kind of crucial later on, just a heads up. So superpower does hit my Diancie. I took it relatively nicely, so go for the Moonblast here. Injuring the Statline is very important to winning this game. Statline's very low now. I do have Stealth Rocks up, but I want to take damage on the thing first. So I believe I go for Moonblast again. If not, I go for Stealth Rocks on this turn. I'm not sure which one I did. But I do go for Moonblast again to hit the Heliolisk, which is nice. And Heliolisk is, of course, two-shotted there. Sand is gone, so... I mean, Grass Knot wouldn't do much to me. So I figured Rocks was a great play here. But he does Volt Switch. Actually, I don't go for Rocks here. I didn't go for Moonblast again, so if I'm not mistaken. I either go for Moonblast or the Diamond Storm. I don't think I can go for Stealth Rocks here, but... Anyways, he gets the Gigalith here. Moonblast does a decent amount of damage. Here, I forgot I was max special attack, so I thought it would do a little bit less than that, but I am max special attack with max health. I guess that was the spread I was running at the time. So, does a decent amount of damage. You do go for the Earth Power here onto the Gigalith. It's going to take it really nicely because he's probably running a lot of Spread F investment along with the Sand, of course. He gets his own Rocks up, which is kind of annoying. But, you know, I do have Lurantis in the back, which can't defog, so it's kind of important. So, Diancie gets Leftovers Recovery. He's looking pretty good, but at the same time, I mean, I'm looking pretty good as well. So, as long as Statline can't, like, you know, come in for free, it's fine. That's why I'm sitting here spamming moves instead of switching out just to burn more Sand turns. Earthquake is able to knock out Diancie because he's probably running Adamant Nature, like a lot of investment. But anyway, so I do bring in my Toxic Croak here to finish off the Gigalith, and this prevents him from wanting to go into maybe, I guess something like Heliolisk and 30 in range of a Sucker Punch. So I do go for the Drain Punch here. Pretty safe play as he goes into Heliolisk, and he actually avoids the attack. And I was like, what? I guess he really... I didn't know why it avoided, so like I looked it up, and it turns out it does get Sand Veil, which I did not know it got. So... I mean, Dry Skin's probably the better ability to run. I mean, he even told me himself he'd rather run that, but he wanted to go for like just a gimmick. So I mean, that was fun. That was fair. So I do kill a Sucker Punch thankfully, but not that it really mattered. So here I make a play. I figured he wouldn't EQ. Like I just knew he wouldn't. So like I just went for the Fighting MZ Drain Punch here, and I just want to nuke this thing. And this is crucial because I mean, this thing with a +2 just killed everything. Because like Lurantis die, Toxic Croak of course dies in Earthquake. Rotom Heat can die. Durant dies too if he's at +2. So went for it here just to nuke it, and I do a lot of damage, but not quite enough because Sand Slash's base defense is nice. If I was running like a better base power move, it probably would have killed. But do go for Sucker Punch here, and I do get it just in sliver of health. But I know these things definitely have Life Orb as their item, so I just hope it has a Life Orb, because if it doesn't have a Life Orb, then I'm kind of screwed. But thankfully it does have Life Orb, and I'm able to knock out the Sand Slash. So nice play, being able to just completely stop his whatever Sand Sweeper. So I do go into my Durant here. He brings in Statline. And here, I know they run Fire Fang, but I just kind of made a risk and took a risk and just stayed in with it, which could have been a misplay, really huge misplay, as he does have the Fire Fang. And that was huge. I mean, that was really huge, because if I could have saved this thing, because the Life Orb damage would have been nice to keep, like, from Statline, like to keep it, you know, preventing him from hitting me again. So the play would have been to go to Rotom Heat there to scout for it, but I decided not to, which ended up being huge. So let's go for return here. I brought this in because I figured that Rotom Heat can finish the game off because it would just be faster, and hopefully he was like Adamant, but he was probably Jolly anyway. So do go to Rotom Heat. I am Choice Scarf, and my prayer was that he was Adamant and that maybe I can outspeed. I didn't know the calc at the time, the speed tier, so that was my bad. So I do click Volt Switch here, or Thunderbolt here. He brings in Gigalith to get the Sand up. And Gigalith, of course, does die to that, but the Sand is up now, and his Statline can come in and potentially outspeed me if he's running Jolly. I think Adamant outspeeded as well, but I'm not too sure. That's why I kind of made that play. But I'm pretty sure Adamant does outspeed, though. So he just go for return, does knock on my Rotom Heat, and picks up the 1-0 victory on me. So really fun game, really cool, just a well-played game by Topcat. I mean, it's literally a draw. Like, I mean, he said it was a draw, but like, you know, it's technically a loss because I died first. But really fun battle. The huge misplay was, of course, well, two misplays where, well, the main misplay was not getting up rocks early when Claydol was dead. The second misplay was not scouting for Fire Fang, because if I scouted for Fire Fang, I had an extra sack, and that extra turn of Life Orb would have been the difference between winning and losing. So really huge misplay on my part. I know they don't have many moves to run besides Superpower Return, and then like I guess yeah, I mean, those two moves and then like other coverage moves. So like, I definitely should have scouted for it. It was a huge misplay. Because like I said, if I made the play and I wrote him heat, then obviously life orb damage. Sand was over. I clicked volt switch, and then Durant just took the life orb hit, and then Laurentiis took the life orb. I mean, and he was dead at that point. So, you know, it was just a bad play on my part. But at the same time, it was a fun battle. So, you know, it was well played by both of us. I think. He made one better play than I did. Well, I mean, I played myself that one turn. So, I threw away the game there. But it was a fun battle. Like, you know. I'll definitely look forward to battling him again in lower tiers because, you know, he's one of the few players that don't like OU on Twitch. So, yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. And more battles to come. Take care.